8 Immortals, Part Xian, Trigrams and the Health Disruptors. A preview on Medical Yi Jing, EE, Part 3 of 3. The remaining 2 Immortals are the youngest and the eldest of the group. They are always jovial, independent and carefree because one is forever young, the other forever old. Lan Calhe, flower-loving youth, youngest and the liveliest among the 8. In today's perception, you may say he's hyperactive and likely of the third gender intersex group. Lan ran away from home young, singing, cross-dressing, begging and collecting flowers. One day, passing a stream, Lan saw a plump old man on the river bank, groaning in pain, body heated up. She tried to help. "Go fetch me water in your basket," said the old man. Lan panicked and scooped some with his bamboo basket. With holes all over, obviously it cannot hold any water. "Ah, you silly! Patch those holes with mud first." Lan, fast-acting ways, quickly covered his whole basket with mud and filled it up with water. "How do you expect me to drink this muddy water?" Suddenly, a lady came with a long stalk of lotus and said, "Why not use this big leaf and fetch him some water?" Lan speedily did. "Squeeze the lotus petals now and let him drink the juice." The man's fever soon subsided. He was Zhongli Quan, the lady He Xiangu, whose emblem was the lotus. Lan was so impressed that she declared the lotus as his favorite flower since that day. Lan not only used every part of the lotus as medicine and food, but as tools too. Leaves to make hats, baskets and food wrappers, stalks as ropes, roots to make cloth, seeds as prayer beads. In ancient China, emperors were called Tianzi, sons of heaven. Beggars were then called Huazi, sons of flowers. Honoring Lan Calhe, whose comical, free and spontaneous spirit was the envy of many. When Trigram Zhen thunder is in dissonance, wind problems dominate with tightness and pain of the tendons and muscles. The system is overloaded with toxins. Many issues come suddenly and disappear fast. Mood swings erratically. Nightmares, spasms, and fits are common. The person has to learn open acceptance and not force issues. Zhang Guolao, forever joy. While flower-loving Lan Calhe is eternally young, Zhang is eternally old. Being the eldest in the group, Zhang has cultivated the Tao the longest. His cultivation started when he was a white rat at the time of creation, then later as a white bat. Wanting to perfect his cultivation, he vowed to stay on in the human body as long as he could. Being a Taoist wizard and astrologer, at least 3 Tang emperors have requested his presence to seek help, including Empress Wu Zetian, but every time Zhang managed to avoid them. He would first agree to meet, then at the last minute will drop dead, his favorite trick. Then after the emperor's reign was over, he appeared again joyfully as an old man, puzzling villagers. Many know of his easy-going ride on his foldable white donkey, but lesser known was his skill as an astrologer. Zhang was the one who introduced the 12-animal zodiac into Chinese astrology. Prior to Zhang, Chinese astrology was for the royalties and based primarily on Yi Jing calculations. With Zhang's 12 animals, astrology became user-friendly, suitable for the larger population. When Trigram Dul lake is not harmonious, there is lack of joy, likely due to hormonal imbalances. Mistakes in nutrition and sexual behaviors have aggravated the conditions. The respiratory system is weak, giving rise to poor breathing and chronic cough. Kidney qi cannot grasp and anchor well, thus causing menstrual irregularities, mood swings, and poor thinking. We have now glimpsed the complete 8 immortals. These 8 represent the possible human, the full range of personalities and experiences. No matter who you are, you can cultivate the Tao. In the 8, we have the old and young, the scholar and warrior, the beggar and royalty, and the lady and gentleman, the yin-yang interplay of human life on earth. Let's return to my earlier question. Who among the 8 do you have the most affinity? If you like the scholar Lu Dongbin most, take a look at Lu's opposite, the warrior Zhongli Quan. Perhaps you need some of his warrior energy? Then look at the warrior's Trigram Zhen heaven when it is out of sync. Does this resonate with you? Can it help to balance your body-mind? This is one of many ways to use Medical Yi Jing. There are many approaches to combine Yi Jing and Chinese medicine, and it is understandable that not everyone is keen on Medical Yi Jing, especially with doses of mythology sprinkled in. But I want to leave you with this final thought. We see an explosive and awesome development of science and technology today. With this, do you foresee a utopian world at the corner? Many say that it looks right but does not feel right. Perhaps the body of scientific development needs a soul. Along with many others, I suggest that mythology is the soul that is missing. Depth astrology suggests that to be at ease in the world, we need to understand the influence of the moon's node of Rahu and Ketu. Rahu is associated with technology, Ketu mythology. Besides science and technology, we also need to see science and its connection to mythology. Science foresight is technological applications. Science hindsight is mythic foundations. To make science wholesome, science needs the 2 arms of technology and mythology. Likewise, Yi Jing 2 arms are Chinese medicine and mythology. Everlasting truth responds to ordinary beings. To respond well, one must not be deluded. If not deluded, true nature, Tao, rests in itself. When Tao remains within, Qi returns unexhausted. From Lu Dongbin's Bai Zhi Bei, 100 words inscription, line 5 to 8. If you have gained value from this work, always give others the opportunity to reap this value too. Sharing is caring, and caring brings fortune.